Have you ever felt like you were in the comfort of your home when you were not there? Being in a cozy SUV would feel that way. For decades, the Range Rover has stood out as the only true luxury off-roader available. However, the market has grown significantly, with the best luxury SUVs for sale coming from an increasing number of brands. I went straight for the top trims loaded with goodies, but you know there's always more money when it comes to luxury SUVs. Knowing that as long as you have a high enough credit card limit, very little is truly off the table. And almost anything can be customized and personalized, sometimes even beyond the official options list. So guys, stick with me until the end of this video to find out which SUVs made the list of the top 10 most luxurious SUVs of 2022. Now, let's get started. Number 10. BMW iX, $83,000. The BMW iX is not the company's first electric SUV, but it is the first to be built on an EV-specific platform. While its design may divvy up opinions, there is no denying the iX's appeal in the rapidly growing electric segment of the luxury SUV market. The BMW iX offers an incredibly refined drive, plenty of head and leg room, and a high level of overall quality. Make no mistake, the iX is a heavy car with a curb weight of 2,440 kilograms, so expect to be disappointed if you're looking for the usual BMW sportiness and agility. However, if you're looking for a luxury cruiser that reaps the savings and benefits of going electric, the $83,000 iX should be high on your list. Number 9. Mercedes GLS, $78,900. If the size is crucial, the Mercedes GLS is the car to consider. Except for the $350,000 plus RollsRoyce Cullinan, this is one of the largest SUVs on the market. The new Mercedes-Benz flagship SUV is simply massive. 7 adults can travel comfortably in it thanks not only to the amount of space available in the cabin, but also to standard air suspension across the lineup. Mercedes has aimed to make the new GLS the S-Class of SUVs. And while it isn't the poster boy of the luxury SUV market like the S-Classes and the limousine segment, there is a clear resemblance, simply based on how refined the GLS is on the move. Few SUVs are better suited to long-distance cruising, while the GLS is also adept off-road too, when fitted with an optional off-road package. Number 8. Volvo XC90, $57,000. The Volvo XC90 has been on the market for a few years, but it continues to stand out as a fantastic luxury SUV that is also reasonably priced when compared to competitors. That's because the XC90 starts at around $57,000, with the top-of-the-line 385 bhp plug-in hybrid T8 twin-engine Inscription Pro model costing less than the base price of a BMW X7. The entire XC90 lineup is powered by 4-cylinder engines, so buyers looking for more power under the hood will have to look elsewhere. It's not the most exciting SUV to drive, but it's one of the most comfortable and will be less expensive to run than most of its competitors. It's still one of the most modern feeling options too, with a cool Scandinavian influence to the cabin design. Number 7. Audi Q7, $55,800. The Audi Q7 has been a hit in the United Kingdom since its introduction in 2007, and the current model retains much of what has made this car such a success story for the Audi brand. It's priced similarly to the Volvo XC90, but where the Volvo emphasizes comfort, the Audi is positioned as a sportier option, and it shows not only in the way it looks inside and out, but also in the way this 7-seat SUV drives. It has a strong focus on technology, and the Audi is a top choice for infotainment enthusiasts. Touchscreens aren't for everyone, but there's no denying that the Q7's dual-screen setup with haptic feedback, combined with the always impressive virtual cockpit display, is one of the sharpest looking and slickest infotainment setups obtainable out there. Number 6. BMW X7, $80,000. Even though BMW's SUV lineup is now one of the most extensive in the industry, the X7 allowed the company to venture into uncharted territory. This was the Bavarian brand's first Range Rover-sized SUV, and it's a reasonably priced entry into this list, with prices starting around $80,000 for the 335 bhp 6-cylinder X7 xDrive 40i model. It sacrifices quality a little to achieve this, with the X7's cabin feeling more closely related to those in its smaller and saloon-bodied siblings. It also won't go as far off-road as the Range Rover. However, it drives well for a car of its size on the road, and it's important to note that it's a 7-seater. As a result, prospective Porsche Cayenne buyers who require more than 5 seats should consider the X7 as an alternative. Number 5. Bentley Bentega, $167,000. Bentley's Bentega has been a huge success, quickly becoming the British brand's best-selling vehicle. It now accounts for nearly half of all Bentleys leaving showrooms worldwide. The finished product in metal is very different from the Porsche Cayenne despite sharing the same basic underpinnings. The interior craftsmanship of the Bentega is comparable to that of the Flying Spur and the Continental GT, and buyers can opt for bespoke personalization through Bentley's Mulliner division, which a Range Rover cannot. And if it is the speed that you're after, the Bentega's Speed's 6.0-liter W12 engine produces 600 626 bhp and 900 nanometers of torque. So it's up to you to decide how fast you want to go. Number 4. Porsche Cayenne, $78,000. Porsche's Cayenne is the answer for buyers looking for a large luxury SUV with some sporting pedigree. Across 3 generations, it has quickly established itself as one of the brand's most popular models. It's difficult to describe a car as large and heavy as the Cayenne, especially in plug-in hybrid form. Except for the Lamborghini Urus, the Porsche is the closest thing to a large luxury SUV that's fun to drive at high speeds in a class of cars with no real dynamism. The top-of-the-line Cayenne Turbo SE Hybrid has 671 bhp and can accelerate from 0 to 62 miles per hour in 3.8 seconds. That's true supercar territory, but even the base 335 bhp Cayenne manages to benchmark sprint in 6.2 seconds and a top speed of 152 miles per hour. Furthermore, the Cayenne is a lesson in luxury on the inside, with some 911-inspired touches tastefully applied in a spacious, well-made environment. Number 3. Lamborghini Urus, $203,000. The Urus isn't Lamborghini's first SUV, but it's the most important car the company has released in years, designed to inject the kind of cash flow that Porsche has seen since introducing the Cayenne. Because Lamborghini is part of the Volkswagen Group, the Urus shares the same platform as its Porsche-developed sibling. It employs the same engine found in the Cayenne and Bentley Bentega, a turbocharged 4.0-liter V8 producing 641 bhp. It means that the Urus is one of the world's fastest SUVs, capable of reaching 62 miles per hour from a standstill in 3.6 seconds and reaching a top speed of 190 miles per hour. This supercar-like performance also includes some off-road capability. Space is limited to 5 people, with the sporty rear end reducing headroom. However, this is an SUV designed for drag racing rather than family outings in comfort and convenience. Number 2. Range Rover D300 Westminster, $98,000. Nothing quite captures the essence of what a high-end SUV should be like the Range Rover. It's the original posh off-roader, and it's still one of the most desirable luxury cars with a sense of attainable luxury. There are reports that a new model will be available later this year, but despite being older than many of the other vehicles on this list, the current Range Rover is still a compelling proposition. Few off-roaders are more capable when the going gets tough. While on-road, the Range Rover's refinement and ride leave little to be desired thanks to extensive insulation and standard air suspension. Perhaps the most important factor for buyers in this market is the amount of choice available. There are several models to choose from in the Range Rover lineup. Although the base Vogue model is luxuriously appointed, including a digital TV receiver, there are several higher-end equipment lines available, as well as a sporty SV Autobiography dynamic version. Number 1. RollsRoyce Cullinan, $350,000. In simple terms, the RollsRoyce Cullinan is the most opulent SUV money can buy. This is reflected in the prices, which begin at more than $350,000, making it the most expensive car on this list. Buyers get trademark contemporary Rolls-Royce opulence in a massive high-riding package for the money. Not only is it the most luxuriously appointed SUV available, but it's also the largest, measuring noticeably larger than even the Mercedes GLS. It leads to a stress-free existence and contributes to the immensely refined and serene environment in which the Cullinan travels. The company's first SUV is aimed more at people who will get behind the wheel than at the chauffeur market. To that end, it's also enjoyable to drive, and Rolls has worked hard to ensure that the Cullinan is more than just a road beast. It's also a formidable off-road machine. With Rolls-Royce personalization, it's clear that the Cullinan is an SUV worthy of its prestigious badge. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Please do well to like and subscribe to this channel for more. Bye!